with regards to what is allowed during Iddah, or what is allowed in Iddah during Talaq, and what ways to take back witnessing, etc. Scholars of Islam, they say that if a man divorces his wife, if he makes the talaq, then in most cases, he's displeased with his wife. He's not pleased with his wife, so he divorces her. And the wisdom of it being 3 menstrual cycles, and some of the Salaf and the ulama, they said it's actually thalathat athar, 3 pure cycles. And the difference obviously is the number of days. A woman is presupposed to be pure more than she is menstruating. So if it's 3 times in which she's pure, the iddah is going to be longer instead of 3 times in which she's actually menstruating. So roughly 3 months, roughly 3 months. The wisdom of it being a 3-month period, first and foremost, is to see if she's pregnant or not. And secondly, they say that she is basically, how can we say this as an example, like someone on probation, in which they give you a chance, they give you a period of time to show and to prove yourself. So they say, the ulama, they say that within this 3-month period, if the husband divorced his wife because of her disobedience and her not obeying him and following Allah's rules regarding him and herself and the household, etc., and she can't change within 3 months, she's unwilling to put forth an effort in 3 months, then they say is no good in her. She's not meant to be your wife. So just stop and think about this now. Now, we're not mentioning a woman being displeased with her husband. That's a different story. Or they both have problems. But just coming from the man to the woman. She knows that he's upset with her. And she knows that he's displeased with her. And she knows that what she did was haram and against the Quran and the Sunnah. And she knows the seriousness and the importance of divorce in Islam, and that it's real. It can happen, and you'll be separated. And she's given 3 months to get herself together and get her act together. And she refuses to humble herself, to apologize, to go back to obeying Allah and His Messenger, go back to doing what she's supposed to do as a wife and a woman. Then they say then she's not a good woman for her. And that's clear wisdom. That's clear wisdom. So obviously during that 3-month period, the woman is supposed to remove herself from any complaints or problems that he has with her. Also, the scholars of Islam, they say during that period, a woman is supposed to get the man to think and to realize what he's about to lose. So therefore, let's say a man is attracted to his wife greatly. She's very attractive to him. During that 3-month period, she's supposed to adorn herself and beautify herself and show him how pretty she is. Don't lose me. Or if he likes her cooking or anything else that she does in the house, she's supposed to do all of that in the household. And that's why she's not supposed to leave the household. The iddah is supposed to be in the husband's household. She's supposed to do everything that she can to show the man, don't be foolish. Don't lose out on me. Don't let me slip through your fingers. Hold on to me. I'm a good woman. You know that you like me. You know that you love me. So with that being said, all the other things are permissible with regards to husband and wife, except for intercourse. There should not be intercourse during that 3-month cycle. And that is because if he has intercourse with her, it goes back to her being unsure if she's pregnant or not. It goes back to the iddah period being longer again. It goes back to the iddah period stopping, and then she remarries, but in actuality she's pregnant carrying his seed. And that's problematic. It's problematic. Rather, many of the ulama, they say that when a man has intercourse with his wife, or he shows her some type of intimacy like this, then that is a means of him approaching her with the intention of bringing her back. So therefore, in brief, him being with her in the household, them talking, walking, eating, drinking together, living together, her not wearing the hijab in front of him is all permissible. But the intercourse should be avoided. Intimacy should be avoided by all means. By all means, unless the husband is willing and ready to take her back. Unless he's willing and ready to take her back. As far as bringing witnesses, and as we've mentioned, the correct view is that it isn't obligatory, but it is recommended for those wisdoms that people forget, and people play games, and people, they lose count, they lose accuracy, and issues of such seriousness as divorce and splitting and separating a husband and wife in a family isn't to be trifled with. It's not a joke. So all precautions are to be made, and the utmost accuracy is to be placed in this issue and other issues like this. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala surely knows best.